Good day, Earth viewers. I'm Oma from O.D.A TV. Join me as I give you today's top news headlines.
China changed one rule and saw a major rise in marriages last year. Today is Valentine's Day, and marriage registries across the country, including the one behind me here in Beijing, have seen a lot of bookings. China's government is pushing hard to encourage more young people to get married, as Beijing tries to reverse a declining birth rate that could hurt its economy. Last year, Chinese officials made a major change. For the first time, people can get married anywhere in the country. That means couples living in major cities don't have to return to their hometowns and can even choose any destination for their marriage.
我们两个在北京上班，所以很方便，不需要回到老家了，就在这个工作地就可以完成这些手续。
And there are signs that's paying off. China last year recorded 6.76 million marriages. That's 650,000 more than the previous year, when marriages hit a record low. Now, marriages have generally declined over the past decade, and the 2025 numbers are still less than just a couple years ago. Young people typically say that economic strain, as well as wanting to focus on their career and independence, are reasons to delay or avoid getting married altogether.
压力大，然后毕竟工作呀，然后家庭之类的，然后但是结婚嘛，还是看两个人，如果两个人有缘分或者互相喜欢的话，也是肯定会结婚的。
Chinese officials are trying other perks like extended marriage leave, while also cracking down on online comments deemed to be critical of marriage and childbirth. The government still needs to find out whether the latest uptick is a lasting trend, and most critically, whether more marriages will bring more babies.
In Iran and Oman, there were three conditions the Trump administration demanded: for Iran to stop uranium enrichment, limit its ballistic missile arsenal, and the third, end its support for regional armed groups. The focus on these three conditions raises a question: how do Iran's military capabilities actually compare to other countries in the wider region? Let's start with nuclear weapons. Iran does not have nuclear weapons, but it has a nuclear program which it says is for civilian purposes. Yet international assessments say it has the capacity to build these weapons at some point. That's because Iran currently enriches uranium to 60% purity. If it reaches 90%, the International Atomic Energy Agency estimates that Iran would have enough nuclear materials to build 9 nuclear weapons. By contrast, Israel is the only country in the Middle East widely believed to have nuclear weapons, although it will neither confirm nor deny this. Israel was suspected of having around 90 nuclear warheads deployed on missiles, subs, and aircraft. If we pull back even further geographically, Iran's neighbor Pakistan has more than 170 nuclear warheads, while India has 180 nuclear warheads that can be delivered via land, sea, and air. Moving on to ballistic missiles. Iran has one of the largest and most diverse arsenals, over 3,000 according to US estimates. These missiles can travel up to about 2,500 kilometers. While Iran has the largest stockpile, Israel has the most advanced in the Middle East. Israel's own missile systems, the Jericho series, are believed to be nuclear capable with a reach that goes way beyond the region, like the Jericho 3, which has a range of up to 6,500 kilometers. Saudi Arabia relies on Chinese-made missiles that can reach up to 2,600 kilometers. Intelligence reports indicate the kingdom is also trying to develop its own missile systems with Chinese help. Then there's Turkey, which has its own domestically produced missiles like the Typhoon. It can travel up to 560 kilometers. And finally, armed groups. While multiple regional powers support various foreign groups, Iran supports the most extensive network of proxies and militias. There's Hezbollah in Lebanon and the Popular Mobilization Forces in Iraq. Then there's Hamas and Al-Quds Brigade, the armed wing of Palestinian Islamic Jihad, in Gaza and the occupied West Bank, and the Houthis in Yemen. Another player in Yemen, the recently dissolved Southern Transitional Council, was backed by the UAE, and in Sudan, the UAE has been accused of backing the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, an accusation it rejects. Of course, this list isn't exhaustive. Even so, what does this comparison reveal? That no single state dominates all three categories, whether it's nuclear weapons, ballistic missiles, or proxies. What's clear is that these latest rounds of nuclear talks in Oman are likely to show who gets to define security in one of the world's most volatile regions.
You had never watched the videos Dominique Pellicot had recorded of you plunged into this deep sleep and being raped. You felt that seeing them would be like being raped all over again. When you did watch them, can I ask, what did you see?
J'ai vu des scènes de crime, des scènes terribles, et on se demande comment un être humain est capable de faire cela. Quand on voit ce corps inanimé sur un lit, on se demande comment un homme peut violer une femme sédatée à ce point. Où est le plaisir? Non, on ne comprend pas, je n'ai pas compris. Je les ai visionnés qu'une fois, ça m'a suffi. Pendant le procès, je ne les regardais pas. Je m'entendais ronfler, ça c'était pour moi insupportable. Mais il n'y a pas vraiment de mots pour définir ce que j'ai vu. Pour moi, c'était des bêtes, c'était pas des humains.
How did you feel about the prospect of the court and the world's media viewing them?
Je m'étais préparée à cela. C'est vrai que c'est pour ça que j'ai mis beaucoup de temps à prendre cette décision, parce que, comme je dis, j'avais tellement honte de ce qu'on m'avait fait. Et ça, je pense que la plupart des victimes...
You were ashamed? You were ashamed?
Avant de prendre la décision, oui, avant de m'opposer au huis clos, bien sûr, j'avais honte. Parce que je voulais absolument pas qu'on me voie. Et je pense que toutes les victimes ont honte d'avoir été violées. C'est cette boue-là, elle vous est donnée à vie, en fait. Et j'avais pas du tout envie qu'on me voie comme ça.
What do you want to say to victims of sexual violence around the world?
Qu'elles n'aient jamais honte. Elles ne sont coupables de rien.
Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.